Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and if you are new here, hello, my name is Choua, and today I am going to be getting ready with y'all using the biggest makeup items in my collection. This is a little bin of all of the big makeup items. I am going to do a size comparison with the products that I use today, comparing it to the products I used in my previous videos or where I used the smallest items in my collection. I was gonna have like my little sideburns or whatever like here, but not while I do my makeup because I'm gonna get makeup all over it. So first we are going to prime the face, and today I am using my Lucky Chick Radiant Glow Illuminizer. I'm gonna use this as like a glowy illuminating primer just so that we look a little bit healthier. And I don't know, I just want to look a little glowy today. So this is the biggest primer sort of product that I have in my collection, and comparing it to the Tatcha moisturizer that I used last time, it is obviously pretty big compared to this one. I'm just gonna pump this into the hands and just, I don't really like applying this with my hands, but I feel like I don't really have a choice. It is towards the end of the day, but it's okay. Like I feel like I'm still pretty moisturized. Oh my gosh, y'all, like this week has been so busy with work and everything. I don't know, let me know, like, do y'all get overwhelmed with work and then like towards the end of the week you just kind of like burn out or like crash out? Because I definitely crashed out. Like I had to go into the office yesterday, and then when I got home, I didn't take a proper lunch break, so I took a proper lunch break and I knocked out during my lunch break. That's how tired I was, because I had to get up super early every day really this week because I had to start work early or like get ready to go into the office. So it was a hectic week. Before I go in with my brows, I of course like to prep my lips, and last time we used this e.l.f. Squeeze Me lip balm in the strawberry flavor. Today I am going to go in with my Luna Magic Hydrating Lip Balm in mango. This is my biggest lip balm, and as you can tell, the size. I feel like some of these products aren't going to be like super duper tiny and super duper big, like the comparison, but I feel like this is like pretty big in like size difference. But yeah, this one is officially done. I don't know if like you can tell, but I saved this to show y'all because I felt like I needed to. But anyways, this is going to be the lip balm I'm using to prep these dry lips. Oh my gosh, so much better. Today has been kind of a chill day, sort of, but like, I don't know, I've just been having a lot of body aches. Like my freaking left elbow has been hurting all day, so I had to literally like extend it and stretch it out, and it finally just calmed down, but now my shoulders are killing me. It's the chronic body pain that kind of is infuriating and annoying to me, but it is what it is. So for the brows, last time we went in with this Essence Lash and Brow to like, you know, brush it through the brow hairs, and the thing I'm gonna use to really set my brows today is this Essence Brow Lifting Gel set. This is supposed to be like an extreme hold. I've only used this once. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. I don't know if you can tell, but I used a little bit of it already. And I'm just gonna go in with a little spoolie that comes with. I'm just gonna brush these hairs up. My first impression when I opened this packaging, I was like, this spoolie is so tiny. What is it going to do? Like, it's not gonna serve. But actually, it does. Like, this is freaking crazy. I like that a lot. And a little bit of this gel goes a long way, so you don't need too much of it, and it's in such a big container. Like, I love this so much. even though I've only used it once. My first impression of it was pretty good, pretty positive. Like, do you see that? I know last time I did my brows off camera, but I just wanted to show y'all like the hold. It looks kind of laminated and whatnot, but looks really good today actually. Ooh, yes. I also have my contacts in today, so yeah, that's how I'm able to see y'all without squinting my eyes. So I'm gonna do my brows off camera, but I just wanted to show y'all my Arches and Halos is the small mini that I used last time, and today I'm using my brow bar by Rima. Like, do you see the size comparison? So big and then so tiny. But you know what, this one is just bulky because it comes with a lot of other things that is like unnecessary. But I am probably going to go in with the middle shade and really lightly just fill in my brows, and then I will be right back. The brows are done. How do they look? I still need to kind of learn how to use that kind of brow product, so today's brows look good, but probably not the best. They look better in person. They look a little dark on camera, but in person it's a little bit more tamed and everything. But we are going to move on. So last time I used a mini size of this LYS Triple Fix Concealer to spot correct. And today I only have one concealer that I'm gonna use for everything, and it's my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. This is the biggest concealer that I have right now, but it's not even like that much bigger. And last time I also used this CoverGirl concealer stick to conceal, and it's not that big. I don't have too much to spot conceal today, just usually this part right here. Maybe a little bit of the nose right here. I'm gonna conceal a little bit more when I have my foundation on anyway, so I'm not too concerned not having a lot to spot conceal, because I can always conceal a little bit more later. And then for the base product, I used the Ciate BB cream, and today I'm using my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturizer, and this is a really big difference. Do you see that? Like, this BB cream is, how many grams are you? Oh, it doesn't have grams. 7 milliliters, and then this one is 43 milliliters. So that just tells you how much product is in each. And this one is of course way bigger. This is like the biggest like packaging when it comes to complexion products. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump this onto the back of my hand and use my fingers and just put this all over the face. And then we're gonna go in with a brush. I'm gonna just do another half pump. I don't want too much today. I want a light coverage day because I have been wearing a lot of makeup this week because of work. So that's why I am going to use this Real Technique 455 brush. This is apparently supposed to be a cat paw blush brush, but I'm using it as my foundation brush. And it actually blends things in really well. So the coverage with this product, it gives you a little bit more versus the Ciate BB cream, even though this is a tinted moisturizer. It's quiet in this room today because I put Ira in her crate, just because around this time people are getting home and she tends to bark when she hears footsteps out in the hallway and all that, and I just did not want to be interrupted. So that is why she's in her crate right now. Also, it gives her a long time to like help with like make sure she doesn't have separation anxiety and stuff. Well, you know, I don't think she's the one with the separation anxiety. I think it's me, but you know, it is what it is. Do you see this finish? It's so pretty. I have a sweater on because it's cold. I'm gonna go back in with my concealer and I'm just going to brighten this up. I'm gonna also put this here. I'm gonna just quickly use my brush to really press this concealer in, just so that I have that coverage and I don't like take too much product off just using a sponge, you know what I mean? This is what I have been loving, is just but like applying my foundation and concealer products with a brush, and then afterwards I go in with my beauty sponge and then I just really stamp around the face to pick up any excess product so it doesn't look too cakey and too heavy. And so that's what I have been loving lately, and it does really also just like blends both the concealer and foundation in together. So I've been loving that. And so I'm gonna go in with my AOA makeup sponge. Honestly, I love this so much. I have been contemplating if I should order more of these so that I don't have to buy it in the year of 2026 and I can just have like a stockpile of this. But I don't know, I have to save money because I have been spending a lot and just on bills and everything, so maybe not. But if I do need more sponges, I probably will just purchase them off of Shop Miss A, because this sponge is like what, $1.55, and I've never used the Beauty Blender before, but I feel like this one is like a very close comparison, and it's really affordable. Because you know, usually for like when it comes to more affordable makeup brands, sometimes their sponges are very stiff and it doesn't blend your products out well and everything. But this one, oh my gosh, like this is amazing. I love it so much. So definitely going to purchase more of this. Probably not this year, but if I need to refresh my makeup tools next year, I'm gonna purchase that. So I am gonna go in with a bronzer stick. This one is the Lunar Beauty Bronzing and Sculpting Stick in Medium Sky. I forgot to twist this back down last time I used it, and so some of the product got in the lid, or not in the lid, but on the lid, and it has like an ugly top now, but it's okay. We're gonna just sculpt this a little bit like so. I think I'm just gonna do a little bit here. I'm like not the best using creams on my nose yet. Like, do you see the application? Like it's so bad. And then some underneath the lips, and okay, just a little bit up here. I'm still trying to get used to like using sculpting and bronzing sticks. I forgot to show you the size comparison, but this is the Essence bronzing stick that I used last time, and then this is the Lunar Beauty bronzing stick. So it's not that big of a difference in size. This Essence one is 5.5 grams and this one is 12 grams, so about double the size. Do you see how buttery that is? Like, I felt like I added a little bit too much, but that means I don't need to go in with too much bronzing powder, I guess. I only did a little bit of a swipe too, so maybe next time I just gotta use my brush, like, you know, put it on my brush first instead of like on my face, because I feel like I look so muddy right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I look like I have a dirty nose. It's okay, we're gonna go, I'm gonna trust the process and just like use concealer to clean this up if we have to. This one just looks like I blended down a little bit too much, so I'm going to try to fix it. I'm gonna use my brush I use with my tinted moisturizer, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out. Okay, how does that look? Does that look better? We'll go in with a little bit of powder to clean things up if we have to, but I'm just gonna put a little bit of concealer on the nose and use my sponge to really just dab that out, because I think I made my nose look a little bit too muddy. So we're gonna go in and set the face. I am going to use these, oh my God. English is hard today, y'all. Like, I'm so sorry. But I'm gonna use this Eloise loose setting powder in vanilla. And last time I used this Ace Beauté Radiance loose setting powder in fair. So this one has 6 grams in it versus this one has 10 grams. So that's just how it looks like. And I have not used this powder yet, so it's a first impression for me. It comes with a little puff here, and also it still has that sticker, so I'm gonna just quickly remove that. I'm just gonna go and dip this in and tap it out and set the T-zone first with this brush. In vanilla, huh? Does that look good? I like it. Honestly, I like it. I feel like it brightened up the T-zone a little bit. Yes, girl, yes. Okay, we're gonna go in with this fluffy brush. And we're just going to set the face. My gosh, that was a lot of powder. I still need to clean up my place and pack and everything. Honestly, I'm looking forward to the move. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to the move, but sometimes it's like I don't want to put in the effort to pack, you know what I mean? All right, we are gonna go in and bronze the face a little bit more. And last time I didn't have like a mini bronzer, so I just used my Ciate bronzer. So this one's 8 grams, and then the one that I'm going to use today is by Essence. This is their Sun Club matte bronzing powder in chocolate sundae. This one is 15 grams. You can tell that's the size comparison, and I love the pan size of this. Honestly, I think it's just perfect because, you know, as someone who loves using bronzer, this is gonna last me quite a while, and that's why I bought it. Not only is it because it's like a matte bronzer, but because it looks huge. So it's going to last quite a while. I was afraid that I was gonna bronze a little bit too much, but honestly, this isn't too bad. Oh my gosh, I look so muddy. This side looks better now, but this one? Girl! What is you doing? What is wrong with you today? Your makeup game today sucks. I'm talking to myself, by the way, not to y'all. We're just gonna go and clean that up later. Let me just apply like my blush first, and maybe that's gonna make it a little bit better. Who knows? I'm gonna go in with this Kokie soft gradient blush in Tender. This is a orangey blush, and in size comparison, last time I used a few blushes. So the Kosas Mini, this is how it looks like. The size comparison. Kokie has 9 grams, and then this Kosas Mini blush has 2 grams. So quite a lot more. And then I also used the Ciate Long Wear Skin Brightening Blush in Perfect Match, and this is 2.5 grams. So you need a size comparison. That's the size of this blush compared to my biggest blush in my collection. Biggest as in like container wise, but probably also in gram wise. 9 grams, that's crazy. And look at this embossing. Dude, my hands just like shaking. But look at it. It's so pretty. I know, it's like November, and it's like this shade is usually for the summertime, but I do what I want, and plus it's the biggest blush I have, so I'm gonna use it, you know what I'm saying? But it does have like a really nice pink to it too. Hopefully everything comes together at the end, but I really love the design of this blush. Okay, so I am going to use my K Vase Fairy Dust Pressed Highlighter. This is in Moonlight and Starkiss. This is a duo highlighter. This is 8 grams of product, and last time I used the Half Caked Double Dipper Live on Sunday. This one is 2.2 grams. So if you look at the size comparison, that's how it looks like. And then I also use a little bit of this Toy Factory Metaverse highlighter as well. And this is how it looks like. Like, look at that size difference. That's crazy. This one is, how many grams are you? Does it say? This one doesn't have a grams thing on it. So I'm assuming it's less than the half-caked one. But anyways, let's go in and just swirl our highlighting brush together. I'm gonna use a bigger highlighting brush. I'm just gonna swirl this tab and put that on the cheeks. That's a really nice healthy glow, honestly. Yeah, this highlighter is not like a super beaming, like in your face highlight, but like you can build this up, which I really like. Which is what I really like about it. My goodness, Choua, freaking speak. People are gonna see this video and they're gonna be like, bro, this video is so boring because she doesn't know how to talk. This is what I do. I yell at myself sometimes to like get my act together. And so y'all are witnesses to this, which is fine. You know what? If you weren't vibing, you probably wouldn't be here. So, yeah. At least that's what I'm telling myself. I look a little less like highlighty compared to last video. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna just freaking blend this with my sponge. Hopefully it like looks less muddy. Or is it just like because of the lighting? It's probably because of the lighting in this room, honestly. I'm gonna set my face now, and last time I used this Milani Make It Last sunscreen setting spray. This one is 60 milliliters, and then I have this One Size Until Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray, and this one is 143 milliliters. So this is the size comparison. It's not too big of a difference, but like product wise, I would say so. I don't usually jump on the trend wagon or the hype wagon like right off the bat, but people kept talking about it and I was like, okay, I have the money to try this out, so I purchased it. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. We have two options. Well, the biggest eyeshadow palette I have in my collection, they are my Morphe X Jaclyn Hill palettes, but these are already in a project. I already use these like so much already, and I purchased this not too long ago. This is, oh my gosh, do I have like spray and stuff on this? I don't know, it's kind of dirty now, but I purchased this Bella Pierre, I don't know, am I saying it right? The Cherry Pop 35 shade palette here off of Ipsy, of course, and this is how it looks like. So this is the second biggest palette, and it's not that much like smaller, honestly. This is the biggest eyeshadow palette I have. And comparing it with my what is this called? Astral eyeshadow palette. The size difference is crazy. Look at that. Crazy. But even with this palette, it's still pretty small. I have not used this yet, so I'm gonna use this today, but just wanted to show y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna go in this, what is this? This first column, second shade, and I'm gonna just set the lid a little bit more just in case. I always do this step because I do not like it when my eyeshadow creases, and sometimes my shadow crease because I didn't set my lids well enough. I'm just gonna go in with another brush. I don't know, what should I do? I also have to film a few more videos after this, so I don't want to look too terrible, you know what I'm saying? But I want something to go well with like this warm cheeked that we have. So, okay. Let's go in with this third shade down here. Honestly, the pan size is pretty small, so I feel like this palette will be good to pan in the future. That's like my mindset now, you know? Oops, that's the wrong shade. That's like my mindset now whenever like I am looking at beauty stuff, especially makeup. I'm like, can I pan this in the future? Like, I have a panning mindset now, which I feel like it was not as apparent when I was just putting makeup on just to put makeup on, and I don't have any like goals to use things up or use it X amount of times, you know what I mean? But this year, it has been a panning mindset year where I'm always asking myself, is this something that I can pan in the future, you know, or like enough to spend my money on in the future? Am I gonna use it up in the future? Stuff like that. So I really don't mind that mindset. It helps me be able to like find the value and worth in certain products. I am gonna go in with, ooh, which one should I go in with? Let's go in with this shade right here, second column, second shade. And I am just going to just brush, not brush, but like sweep this all over the lid just to soften that darker shade and put that all over the lid so it blends well. This is a pretty nice palette so far. I feel like this is going to be one of those like everyday palettes. Like, I can travel with this. Like, if I have the luggage space, I can travel with this and be happy because it has a lot of different shades I can use for every day and also for like date nights or special nights and all of that. So, okay, I'll go in with this dark brown here, the last column, second to last shade. And I'm just gonna use like a flatter brush because I am going to pack this on the outer and then just blend it inwards. Do y'all like these kind of like mega palettes? You know, like ones that have like 25 plus shades, you know, 30, 35, all of them? Or do you find it to be too much? Let me know. Okay, so we are gonna go in with shimmers now. Let's see. Look good. Let me just go in with this shade actually. This one right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's put that on. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whatever is left, I'm just gonna sweep it to the inner corner. Oh yeah, that is so beautiful. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the first shade I swatched. I'm just gonna top that. Honestly, I like this. This is beautiful. Okay, so my camera died, but I went ahead and did the lower lash line. How does this look so far? Y'all like it? I feel like it's warm enough, like browny, orangey enough, but it has some pinks in it, so it looks more appropriate for like the fall season, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes. Last time we used this AOA Fat Lash Mascara, and today I'm gonna use my Essence Lash Without Limits Tubing Mascara. This is the biggest mascara I have, but it's not that much bigger than what I used last time. It's a little fatter, but that's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes, and then we'll be right back. Not we'll be right back, but I'll be right back, and we'll do the lips together and finish off the look. So here are the lashes. Honestly, I love this mascara. So here's the lashes. I love this formula so much. I feel like I have wispy like lashes that looks longer and fuller, but like not super dramatic. So I love that. But anyways, let's finish off this lip. I have a lip liner by Real Her. This one is a duo one, I think. I don't remember these shade names, I don't think. But Elegant Charm is the duo. So we have this one. Let me just swatch it for you. We have this. That looks really nice. We also have the other end, which is a little bit cooler, I feel like. And lighter too. So there's that. I don't know. Which one should I do? I feel like I should do the darker one. Just because I already know the light one. I use it. I've been using it. So let's go with this darker one. I don't know. Is this too pink? I mean like dark pink, I mean. Let me just blend these lip liners together and maybe it'll look better. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. I forgot to compare the size for y'all, but this is the Mario Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencil. This is like their mini, and then Real Her. This is the size difference. And I use this Mario, what is this called again? Plumping Lip Serum. And today I'm gonna use this Buxom Lip, what is this called? What are you called? Lip serum as well, but this is like a lip gloss kind of container or packaging. So this is the size. Pretty big difference, honestly. Okay, so this is the final look. This is looking real good, actually. I really like this. Should I like leave the sideburns down, or should I just put it back? No. Yeah, let's put it back because I look, oof. Anyways. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for being here and just getting ready with me. I thoroughly enjoyed today's video, even though I was not as chatty, I couldn't English well, and all of that. I still really like the way the look turned out. Really like it, honestly. It could be a look that I can wear to the office. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. If you like what you see, make sure you like and comment down below on what you'd like to see next. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already, because I will love to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So help me reach that goal. But anyways, I will see you in the next one. Bye.